She was raised to be obedient, graceful, and quiet, everything a Georgian daughter should be. Mary Blandy lived in the sleepy riverside town of Henley-on-Thames, the only child of Francis Blandy, a respected attorney with ambition and pride to match his wealth. She was clever and well-read, her wit admired as much as her modest charm. Her father called her his jewel, his legacy, his everything, and she would kill him, but not out of hate, not for inheritance, not even for revenge. Mary Blandy would poison her father in the name of love. It all began in 1746. Captain William Henry Cranston, dashing, elegant, and well-connected, stepped into Mary's life like a character from one of her novels. He was the fifth son of a Scottish nobleman, a man of station but not of means, with military prestige and an easy smile. He came to Henley under the pretense of visiting family, but it wasn't long before his attention turned fully to Mary. She fell under his spell almost instantly. They flirted at tea, exchanged secret glances across crowded rooms. He courted her with flattery and poems, gifts and whispered promises. Mary's world narrowed to one point: Cranston. Her father, ever watchful, was not impressed. There were rumors, dark ones, that Cranston had a wife in Scotland, that his past was tangled in lawsuits and scandal, that he was not free to wed anyone. Cranston denied it all. The Scottish marriage, he said, was forced. It meant nothing. He was working to annul it. He loved only Mary. She believed him. She clung to every word. Her father didn't, and he forbade the match. Cranston left Henley soon after, but not Mary's heart. Their romance became a ghost behind closed doors, secret letters, coded messages, and promises made in ink and desperation. The physical distance only deepened her obsession. Then, one day, a letter arrived from Cranston. In it, a suggestion, a solution. If her father could be softened, perhaps he would relent. Perhaps Mary could win his blessing. Alongside the letter was a small package, a powder. He called it a love charm, a harmless concoction to be stirred discreetly into her father's food or drink. Mary hesitated, but love, real love, she thought, requires courage. And so, the poison began to flow. At first, it was mild. Her father complained of nausea, stomach pains, strange tingling in his limbs. Mary played the role of doting daughter, preparing his meals, delivering his tea. The symptoms worsened. He grew pale, weak, confused. Servants began to whisper. A maid saw her stirring something into his gruel. The family doctor could not explain the illness. It didn't fit any known sickness, but it lingered and deepened. Francis Blandy soon became a ghost of himself. His body failed him, his voice shook. And then, one evening, through cracked lips and a fevered brow, he turned to Mary and spoke the words that would seal her fate. "You have poisoned me." Mary froze. She ran. They found her near the river, dress muddied, wild-eyed. She did not deny what had happened. She insisted she never meant to harm him. She loved her father. She only wanted his approval, his blessing to marry the man she adored. The townsfolk were not convinced. The trial was swift, but not quiet. The press called her the Henley Poisoner. Crowds gathered daily, murmuring outside the courthouse, eager to glimpse the woman who killed her father with porridge and tea. She sat calmly throughout the proceedings, dressed in black, pale but composed. Her defense was simple. She had been tricked. Cranston had promised the powder was harmless. She had acted in love, not malice. But arsenic does not care about intentions. Cranston never faced justice. He fled to France and died shortly after, some say from poison himself. Others claimed he was cursed by the ghost of Francis Blandy. Mary remained in prison until April 6, 1752. At dawn, she was led to the gallows in Oxford. Thousands watched, some weeping, others jeering. She walked with calm dignity. Before the noose was placed around her neck, she turned to the crowd and spoke. "Do not think I am afraid to die. I am innocent of malice. I only loved too much." And with that, she was gone. But the story didn't end there. They say her spirit still walks near the old Blandy home, drifting through fog and silence. That sometimes, in the mist, a pale woman in Georgian dress is seen at the window, waiting for a father who will never forgive her, or a lover who never returned. Some say she weeps, others say she still stirs tea with a trembling hand, but all agree the poison of love can outlast even death. This was the deadly devotion of Mary Blandy, and in the end, it wasn't hatred that killed, it was love.